What is up, everybody? Happy Friday. It is finally the weekend. We've made it through another grueling week of trading, and we've got about 100-ish people here to celebrate that with us. So hopefully you guys have some great Friday plans. I actually do. I'm going to go have some drinky drinks and maybe some blazy blaze if we get our 420 license. Friendly reminder, smash the likes and subscribes for the new stream. Share it. Get it hyping. Engage with the live stream, and YouTube will bring new users to our eyes. Shout out to our sponsors, Bybit, BingX, and Market Cypher. They are the best. Links in the video description below. Sign up using my links to help support the stream. We got that out of the way. Let's get into the Friday content. We're definitely looking at some spicy charts today. Bitcoin, we're seeing some pretty sideways movement. However, I'm seeing some hopium brew in the mix, and I'll share that with you soon. We're going to take a look at, on top of Bitcoin, the dollar having a pretty nasty day today. Yesterday it was all the buzz. Ooh, the dollar's rallying, blah, blah, blah. Well, that didn't last long. We're going to take a look at the biggest crypto gainers and losers. We're going to look at and update our live streamed trades. Ooh, get these tunes on. Live stream trades. We're also going to look at total crypto market cap. Ethereum Classic on our radar again today. Solana, XRP, LIDO, Cardano ADA, BONK, bonkers, Near, and you know what? I almost didn't pull this one up. I got to pull up Bit. There we go. And whatever else you guys are looking at, shout out to you guys. Thanks for spending your Friday afternoon with me. What's up, Alonso, Chris, Lewis, Kent, my man. Crypto Rancher, Benny Mortisa, Lewis, Thomas, great name, my friend. Emma D, how you doing, darling? Cryptogenic Dude, Gabe, Jamie, Nate, Robert. What's up, Robert? Good to have you, man. Let's get into it. So, kind of made this little basic chart. I figured we have all these levels. There's so much complexity right now. Let's make it really easy. So, I kind of developed this very simple Bitcoin chart for us. We have major support below us. That would be the 2019 high. If we extend this back to 2017 and 18, it actually was the monthly close as well. 13.8, an extremely important value to this chart. Absolutely. Looking up above us, we have about 28.7. This was the consolidation or the support in the summer of 21. And we found support again there in the summer of 22. It's strange how history rhymes, right? Weird. These are pretty much the important values I'm looking for if we want to make the chart really simple. If we see a breakdown or we lose our 15.5 support on Bitcoin, 13.8 is absolutely up next on deck. If we see a break to the upside, of course there are more levels than just 28.7. However, this is the logical level in my opinion. This was a major support, and we never had price really come back to test it as resistance. We've seen that a lot on these altcoins over the last few weeks. So here's your simple take. There it is. Simple take. Move this over. Let's get into it. Let's start with really low time frames. Let's just go from the low to the high. Giggity. High like we'll be when we get 420 likes. Keep smashing those likes, vote in the polls, etc. People over on TikTok cannot hear me for some reason. Why is there always problems? Because it didn't select my mic. Good looks, my friend. Thank you, Lem4. Now you can. Bitcoin long or short. We'll find out here today. So let's zoom in. We have a pretty naked chart here. Those levels on this chart not going to be visible. And you know, actually what I'm thinking because of that, let's actually let's look at our kind of previous TA. This is our kind of master chart we developed late December. It's played out pretty well. We did lose the broadening wedge structure, but it's actually been pretty interesting. We'll do a quick update on yesterday or the day before, our last stream. We were looking for a long. This was our last stream's TA. We were looking for a long from support and potentially a little more eagerly from higher support. Our first long entry did get stopped out. However, our second, easy peasy profit. We're 50% from last stream. Not bad. We've actually been doing really well on these trades. So I'm happy about that. Hopefully you guys enjoy watching them. On the hour, we moved down. We broke to a lower low from the structure, and I'm starting to see potentially a broadening pattern again. It's kind of odd. 17.6 looks like that has been or is locally our big support here. On the hourly, we're climbing pretty steadily with 3 candle long setup right here, bringing us back up to support, and we're currently in a bullish engulf on the hourly. Let's get back to the naked chart. Let's go back here. Let's just take a moment and drink in this price action. So this is kind of gibberish looking. There isn't really a definable pattern, in my opinion, yet. We could say, well, maybe we have a really big broadening pattern. Maybe. We don't really have enough touches to really signal anything. But what I kind of noticed when, I think I had a dream about this. A little dream TA for you. Some dreamy TA. I noticed this. So I don't like this pattern in crypto specifically because I've seen it lead to fake outs more often than actually performing as this pattern's supposed to. So I'm still going to point it out because I had like a weird dream about it. And in that dream, I realized maybe this is happening. So kind of the way I interpreted it, and please let me know how you feel. This, you might not think this is what I'm looking at. It's okay. Let me know if you agree or disagree. So what I'm kind of looking at here since the 16th, this is just a new perspective. We are always looking for new perspective on charts. Just right here, I noticed this. We could draw this bottoming pattern right here, a sharp kind of capitulation drop, followed by a rounding cupish pattern with pretty much equal lows. Now, to really drive this pattern home, it's supposed to be a double bottom. You're supposed to have the lows equal. However, this isn't the double bottoming pattern. What we're looking at potentially is an Adam and Eve bottom. These have really skunked me in crypto, so I'm hesitant to say it, but I'm just going to share it anyway. The Adam is the sharp bottom, typically higher volume segment, and the Eve is the rounding cupish bottom. So at the moment, this is looking pretty decent. Again, I don't have high confidence in this pattern. We've seen it really skunk us too many times. But basically the way I would look at this is if we get a break, and we did have a fake out here, so maybe we already saw liquidity grab. But what we would expect is if this pattern does play out, something like this. Now, that might not bring us back to the highs as of the last many streams. I think I've been saying the same number. I'm still looking for that number. It's not super exciting, but hey, it is what it is. 17.3, if I can ever get this fib on. 17,300 is definitely my upside target for the moment. Probably nothing to do with this pattern, actually. This is a 0.5 retrace from our swing high to swing low. That's the most common retrace. We looked over Ichimoku Cloud over the last stream, and I think it's time to update. Because, man, did it have some spices for us. And lots of evidence pointing to 17.3. Let's take a peek at the day. I know I said we'll start out low. I'm ADD today. My ADD is running out of control today, so just bear with me. I do not want the lagging line on my Ichi. Here we go. So this is the daily chart of Bitcoin with Ichimoku Cloud on it. And what do we see? Actually, some pretty cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Today's daily candle reached down to the Tenkin line, and it does look like it found support. We can really easily grab from this chart and say, hey, 16,844. If we close above 16,844 in the next 5 hours, we have an awesome hammer candle. That hammer candle traded down so low, basically price participants or market makers rejected that low, buying it back up, and a close above 16.8 is going to give us not only a hammer candle here in the day, but also a 3-candle setup with a small body encompassed by 2 engulfing bodies. So that would be a pretty great sign for continued upside action. I would really like to see that. Let's see if our indicators have much for us right now. Not really. Not a lot of changes here. Market Cipher B, actually, this is pretty cool. This is the first time we've seen money flow actually rolling over again on the daily this year. I do not like that VWAP is coming down. That's not the best, but money flow really is the priority here. We see that the low today, provided we close up here in this bullish engulfing status, has been broken, and I'm going to look for further upside. That's an easy count. Sitting above us, and this is the value we're going to see over and over and over again. 17.3. That is the Kaijun line on the daily for Ichimoku, and that is going to be a profit-taking level. Absolutely. Doesn't necessarily mean it will destroy any rally that reaches it. However, if it does touch, we're likely to see some kind of retracement. And I think I could even say this. So if we get that good close, we move up the 17.3, we'll probably whip out our fib. Fibs out, boys. Whip out our fib, and we'll probably look for what? 17 on the dot, maybe 16,921. That actually would line up pretty well with our recent highs back here. Down to 16.9. I like this. I like this. So if we get a good close today, I'm probably looking for this price action. Something like that. Good, looking to fill in this gap in the cloud here. That happens pretty often. If we zoom on down to lower time frames, things get equally interesting. This is now the 12-hour. The 12-hour in a very interesting position as well. It's sharing the same level, 16,844, as the day. And if it can close above, it'll close with the daily today. It will also be in a bullish engulfing status, and that will be awesome. We can see the wick on today also reaching down to the 12-hour Kaijun, acting as support, and it is currently above the TK. We have a fat, flat cloud right up here at 17.3. I don't know. This is like the theme of today, 17.3. Fat, flat cloud, magnetic for price, sitting exactly at 17.3. That's not even the end of the coincidences, I don't believe. We're going to keep going in. Let me see these indicators quick. 12-hour made a higher high on money flow after a higher high on VWAP. VWAP's pointing up. 12-hour is agreeing. It's definitely agreeing here with my presumption of a strong close today leading to continued upside. RSI stair-stepping up, higher lows. I'll take it. Momentum waning off. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go down to the 6-hour. Shout out to Ultra Chaos Steve too, pointing this out the other day. I'm digging it. We noticed this weakness in the cloud. Now, what I love about this is we got this kind of bridge, okay? The worry was that we spotted this weakness actually back here, and we said, man, price might look to rocket through there. Well, it moved through there before the weakness. And as we reached up here in the last stream, I said, the only concern is we still have that weakness in the cloud, and that may dump right through. However, we got kind of this bridge down. And look at this. So right now we have bounced the daily. We have bounced the 12-hour. Look at the 6-hour. 6-hour closed directly above the Kaijun, above the clouds, the wick, touching the cloud. Just touching the 6-hour cloud. Ichimoku is a very powerful indicator. Absolutely. Bullish engulfed close. Does that sound familiar? We're looking for that on the 12-hour and the daily. So potentially, this is already closed, but with a strong close today, we could have 6-hour, 12-hour daily, all bullish engulfed. Been a while since we've seen something like that. It is currently trading above its TK, and that will be decided at the end of the day as well. But I'm loving this bounce from the cloud. We don't have any cloud cover above us, which is, man, we haven't seen that since early December-ish. Our clouds are twisting. We have higher lows. They're not looking so bad. Things are... Hopium is about to be not as scarce anymore, I have a feeling. Money flow just beginning to curl up with VWAP and momentum. 6-hour is definitely looking pretty primed. Pretty primed. I'm digging it. I'm digging this. We do have another weakness, though. Inner cloud coming up. Looks like January 23rd, right about here. So this is definitely a date to look out for. I'm going to leave that on the chart just to remind us where that weakness is. If we look back on the 6-hour, right there, fat flat cloud. Now, price didn't get pulled up to it. Didn't happen. Womp. But it's right there at 17.3. It's pretty remarkable, all of the confluence at 17.3. I'll bring it down to 4-hour. This is actually the first time frame that I'm not digging it quite as much as the previous. So we do have this cross down. This cross down is a bearish signal. However, when it comes to Ichimoku Cloud, the cross down is less important than its position in the cloud. So this is a cross down above the cloud. There's two other options. We could get this cross down in the cloud or below the cloud. We got it above the cloud, and this signals that this is actually a very weak bearish signal. If this cross had happened below the cloud, we would very much expect dumping. If it was within the cloud, it would be more of a toss-up. That's kind of a neutral signal. But we have it above the cloud. That's pretty weak. But I do notice below us is this flat twisting. This is absolutely a call down to that level, 16,642. And we did kind of test it here on this first candle. So it will be a toss-up if it'll actually happen. If we didn't have this first candle, I'd be definitely looking for it more. But that gives us this strong support line at 16.6. I believe we talked about that earlier in the episode. I'm going to make this white. There we go. And how's that 4 hour looking? Beautiful. Holy shizzle. This is gorgeous, guys. Gorgeous. You have a complete negative money flow. Let's call it a wave. I don't know what to call it. Swing. We see our money flow lows coming down, deeper lows, that reversed, and now we're almost back to zero, looking for that to roll over to green territory. So far, everything outside of this 16.6 touch that I have looked at looks pretty damn good today. That's pretty spicy. It's pretty spicy. Ooh, real quick, I almost forgot. Not one of our sponsors, but, can I click it? Maybe I can't. Hold up. I'll just type it in. There are new articles published on Crown Analysis. This is our newest project. It is a general finance market business blog. We have new articles published. If you go over to Market Corner, go to the archive, and we are up to 6 articles. We're looking to publish more. Check them out, crownanalysis.com. We are looking also for contributors if you're interested in writing, and it doesn't have to be on a technical level. We are looking for anything from chart analysis, data analysis, all the way down to kind of personal experience, stories, etc. All it has to be is vaguely finance, business, or economics related. It doesn't have to be crypto. Jump in the Discord, DM me, and we'll set you up. We're looking for all kinds of people, all different takes on markets. Cool. Forgot about that, but we did it. So 4 hour looking very strong. Let's bring it down to the 1, and gosh, cross your fingers that things look good, right? We have really solid setups on these longer time frames. I'm looking for the shorter ones to agree. Don't have it yet. We have a lower low on money flow. That VWAP is pretty powerful. Momentum continuing to accelerate. No issues on your RSI. Not a lot there on the 1 hour. I'm definitely going to get rid of Ichimoku Cloud. I think I'm going to flip on Smart Money Concepts by LuxAlgo. Not a sponsor of the channel, but they do make great stuff. Links in the chat. Right there. We're right there. Weak high. Okay. Weak high at 17K. I'll take that. We're in the order block. That might line up, actually. This might line up pretty well with the 4 hour. Pushing down price, profit taking, etc. Move it on down to the 30. Nice bullish divergence to be found on this low. This low really digging deep. Digging deep on that low. We see RSI pushed way far down into oversold, but price really not budging there. Could be a sign of some local selling exhaustion. Yeah, on the 30, got a little head and shoulders going on. Inverse head and shoulders on our money flow. I'm looking for this momentum to break the previous momentum high, and I think we're looking for the 30 to roll over, which is good because the hourly was not really showing us much. Let's take a peek here in the 15. Beautiful 15 looking to roll over. I'll take it. 15 looking very good into that 30. And finally, we'll go down to the 5 before we read a little bit of the chat and get into our altcoins. Higher high in the 5 minute. Higher high in the 5 minute for money flow. Momentum's down. RSI pretty unspectacular. A little bearish divergence on our 5. I like the money flow. I think that's going to favor the upside, but that bearish divergence on RSI is probably going to get in the way. Let me see. Could see this. Something like that. You can see right here, you can like literally visualize how this real-time order block data on this indicator is interacting with price. It's saying you got a big order block of sells, and look at price. It approached it. Top wicks starting to kind of curl over. I'll take it. I'll take it. I think things are looking pretty good. Honestly, I did not expect things to be quite this bullish on this take today. Whoa, bing bong. I don't know what that means, but bing bong. I don't know. Did you guys hear that? I heard bing bong. Maybe I'm going crazy. Who knows? Probably. I have chart madness. Chart madness. If you guys have chart madness, smash the like buttons. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing during the live stream. Helps us out, helps us grow. helps us continue to flourish during this bearish of markets, which according to this analysis today, I don't know, we might be seeing that upside move. I'm liking what we're seeing. It all comes down to that 16,844 close. I think if we get that, we're going at least to 17, probably that 17.3. That is my opinion. Remember, do your own thinking. Please don't just copy me. It's a great way to lose money. I love saying that. Where is my multiple? No. Nice. Let's look at these moving averages really quick. So we were a little concerned in our previous streams because our 50 and 200 moving averages on the day were not only crossing bearishly, but price was looking to reject from them. We have these nasty top wicks. This was looking not so hot. However, on the 23rd, Bing Bong, I don't know what's up with Bing Bong. I had to turn this Bing Bong off. One sec. Bing Bong's turned off, I think. But on the 3rd of January, nice solid green candle brought us above our 50 and 200, and that's what I'm digging here. This fake out today is looking pretty priming as it pushed back under the 50, under the 20, and now is back in green. I do want that close above 16,844, but even above 16,800, just above that 50 daily moving average, would be pretty remarkable. We have to go back on this chart really far to find a daily close above the 50. Let's see. The last one was like November 6th. November 6th. That's quite some time. It seems like years. It was only 60 days ago. 60 days ago. Outside of these last two candles. So that's looking pretty decent. Where's our 100? All the way up here at 18K. That 100 has not been tested from roughly the same time. And the 200, man, this would be ideal. The 200 daily has not been tested in so long. It's lonely. It's lonely. Let's go to 19.6. We have to go all the way back to the touch at 48,000 in May. Oh no, in March of 22 to see that 200 daily tested. That's very unusual. It has been almost a year, 290 days since we've touched the 200 daily moving average. That's bonkers. Where's that? Where's the weekly 20 at? Weekly 20 all the way up here at 34K. Looks like it's coming down to that 28.7 mark, or 50 weekly at 23. We are so far away from these moving averages. If you look back at price has really never moved this sustained below the 20 or 50 weekly, and certainly the 200 daily. Pretty spicy. Pretty spicy. All right. Bajarki going nuts again. Going ham, Mr. Bajarki. I emailed you back, brother. Emailed you back. Bajarki gifting 50 memberships. He is the Lord of Memberships. Lord of the Memberships. Congrats to all 50 of you. I don't know if I can really shout out all 50. Let's try. If you haven't gotten one, make sure you have enabled gift. Opt into gift memberships. Make sure you've liked and subscribed to the stream. Make sure you put some stuff in the chat. The more engaged you are, the more likely YouTube says you are to get these memberships. So if you want one, that's the way to cheat the system. Congrats, RJB, Benny Mortiza, Justin Todd, Evan Dent, Juka, Javico, Vladslav, Naz, Code, Vaihi Cello, Limong, Desi, Andreva, Crypto Wheeler, Lucas Maroni, Strong Force, Jory, The Moon. Congrats, The Moon. The Classic IT Guy, City Tree West, Lerp, Yoshi, Aga PT, Huki, Kevin, Junkman, Eddie Ocean, James Dean, the famous James Dean, membership to our channel. Peter Provost, Munt Vis, Stephen Young, Can't Get Right. Bastion Bose, Valentina, Infinity, Frick, Robbie. The list goes on. The list just keeps going. Get Throke, Mitchell Quinn, Delta Pope, Sidomus, Before Crypto, Downtown. I can't say them all, but Jarky gifted another 100. Wild, my dude. You're unbelievable. Unbelievable. FOMO the like button. If you got a membership gifted to you, do me a favor. leave an emoji in the chat. You'll unlock new emojis. My favorite one is me in sunglasses. Leave an emoji in the chat. Say thank you to Bajarki. He is the man. You're the best, Bajarki. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. You have to allow gift receiving. I know, it's silly. All right. Can you get? You can if you try. It should opt you, or it should ask you like to opt in when you join the stream. It should say allow gift membership, and it has a little toggle button. That's all I know about it, because I don't know. It's new. But thank you, Bajarki. There we go. We got the Tom Crowns in the chat. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. Real quick, we're gonna be done with Bitcoin, but really quick, let's just make this like a regular thing, right? Because it's pretty cool. Until this breaks, this will be our favorite chart. This is Bitcoin. We're connecting what seems kind of arbitrarily this low, July 17, to our low in the bear market in 2018 December. That trend line slices through March 2020. It traded about 20-25% below the line, and that line extends all the way out. All the way out. Wait, that's weird. There we go. Some kind of error there. I noticed it's been having trouble loading this in a weird way. Like sometimes it'll readjust. And that low though extends all the way out to our low here in November of last year. Our touch to 15.5 bounced perfectly off this trend. We went lower. Daily closes remained above the trend. We almost tested it. We tested it on our low in the 30th of December, one day before the new year, and now we're just chilling above it. Chilling above it. So let's update our low here. So trading below 16,562 puts us below this trend line. I have an alert set there. If this trend breaks, it really doesn't matter. This is kind of an arbitrary trend, but it's hella interesting. It's definitely got my attention, and it probably is not a bad spot to look to place stops. Just saying. Not financial advice, but not a bad trend line to manage trades based on. We'll see. As long as it holds, we're in an uptrend. I'll take it. Cup and handle BG. What's up, man? Zane, Daniel. Fire bottle, I like it. Weedrow. Yeah, I love the emojis. Keep getting those emojis in the chat. Keep emojing. Keep liking the stream. Keep subscribing. What's up, Rick? Rick subscribed. That's right, Rick. Lead the way, Rick. We're racing Bitcoin to 100K subscribers. Can we win? We'll win with your help. Let's move on. We did a nice in-depth on Bitcoin. I hope you guys got your chart blood pumping. It's time to move to the dollar, the Dixie. Everyone was all abuzz yesterday yelling about how hawkish the Fed was and how the dollar was rallying. They must not watch crypto charts because the day closed 0.85%, and now, today, it has retraced all those gains with a minus 1.13% candle. I thought that there was some dovish language. I don't know. Maybe we see things other people don't. Don't know. Dunno. With 5 hours left, because traditional markets close on Friday, we have 5 hours. 104.465 weekly resistance from back here in May of last year. We had a nice strong weekly candle trading higher, breaking through that resistance. However, in Friday, aka today, it has sold back off, and now this is looking pretty ugly. Very ugly. I was looking for a bounce, but is what it is. Looking pretty ugly. Price rejected the move to the upside, and now it's being pushed back down to its weekly open at 103.49. In the next 5 hours, if this trades lower than 103.49, it will have the opposite candle as Bitcoin, so maybe there's a correlation going on again. That correlation was kind of mucked up or broken over the last few weeks, months. But maybe we'll see the dollar turn into a nasty bearish hammer and signal continuation to the downside. That's pretty possible. I'm still looking for a backtest of 100 at some point. I don't know the path it's going to take. If we get a bearish hammer here on the day, I'm looking at least for maybe 101 in this month. Something like that. Money flow does look like it's rolling over on the dollar. but it looks like it's going to do something like this. That's kind of the read I'm getting. Thinking lower high. That lines up with kind of our dead cat bounce. Something like that. Maybe back to 108. Yeah, it looks pretty good. But the dollar definitely taking a beating here. Everyone was all hype about it yesterday, and how dreams die. How dreams die. I'm going to set an alert at 105.7 on the dollar to know when this weekly high is exceeded. And I'm going to set, I already have it, a tight alert underneath this weekly close, because in the next 5 hours, that could get very, very, very spicy. That's right. That's right. Let's see this monthly really quick. Monthly not looking great, but you're very close to monthly support right there. But that's a nasty candle. Time will tell, dollar. Time will tell. May you die in peace. Let's take a look at whatever is moving in the crypto space right now. On our top 10, we have Bitcoin in the last 24 hours up 0.1%. Tether, 0%. Surprise. USD coin, surprise, 0%. Ethereum, lackluster movement, 1,267. It did break out of its range. Let's pull up Ethereum, and we'll take a look at that during this stream. Pull that up, move that over. Ethereum moving a little bit. BNB virtually flat. We see almost a 0% move over the last 24 hours. Same with XRP. Dogecoin down almost 1%. Cardano, maybe why people are, I saw it was trending on Twitter, up 2.4%, kind of leading the top or large caps right now, it seems. Polygon, really no move. Lido, up. Polkadot, up. Litecoin, up. All right, so we'll add, we added Ethereum to our mix. What are the biggest losers? Or what are the biggest gainers? Lido, Ethereum Classic, Synthetics Network. I have not looked at that in a long time. Does anybody want to see SNX? Anybody? If you want to see SNX, let me know. I see Madcap Pat wants to look at Oceans again. That's possible. Not a lot of significant upside here in the last 24 hours. Zcash, Zilla, Cardano, Bit, we have that one pulled up. Crow, 6 cents, boo. Litecoin, not so interesting. Let's see, the biggest losers, Ethereum Proof of Work. That was one of the biggest gainers yesterday, that makes sense. This catches my eye. TRON moving very differently, it seems, from the rest of the market. We can kind of see really similar 7-day changes right here. TRON, though, almost looks like a stable coin. Not that it's stable, but usually the stable coins the last 7 days don't look like the rest of the market. That's interesting. I think I should pull that up. We'll take a peek at that then. We'll see if that looks interesting. TRON. Why are you not load? I hate TradingView changed crap around again, and now I'm having trouble navigating. It's not loading. Maybe if I close some windows. Are you gonna load? Are you gonna load, TRON? Maybe TRON doesn't want us to look at it. It keeps pulling this up. I'm so triggered. Come on. Load layout. TRX. Okay. Whew. All right. No meltdown. No meltdown. Not a lot of big surprises there. So let's move on to our live stream trade. No changes. Haven't made any changes. Just to rehash quick. I took a long position. It was a little bit outside of our normal realm of trading. I sold the commissions of Bitcoin I had last year at the end of the year to harvest my tax losses. And so to offset that, I opened a long of an equal size. I have two longs open. I have one on BingX, our sponsor. Check them out. And I have one on our prior sponsor, Femex. Combined, they are about 0.75 of a Bitcoin. Let's see, I'm on 5x and 6x margin. Opened from 16,567. I've moved my stop up into profit just below our low on the 3rd of January. Currently sitting in 8% and about 10% respectively. No changes. Holding that long. I haven't rebought my short position because of this long position. I don't have those unrealized gains if we see a dead cat bounce in Q1 or some kind of maybe a real rally. I won't have to freak out because I sold my Bitcoin at the bottom, because these longs will offset that unrealized loss. So a little different trading than we usually do, but there was still a plan and some rhyme and reason to the madness. Ta-da. Let's look at Ethereum. I'm sure Mr. Pickle is having a field day with how fast I've been going through stuff. Okay. Ethereum held on to its gains. Nice. Held on to its gains from our last stream. It's interesting that we've been doing these streams every other day, and it lines up really well with like the moves of the market. Like we got this big green candle on the 4th. We didn't stream yesterday. Then we streamed today. We're starting to see more volatility. Maybe the whales are watching. Bajarki going nuts, dude. How many is that now? Another 20 memberships. Bajarki, you are insane. I love you. Thanks for the super chat, #1 fan. I'm your #1 fan, my friend. Oh, wait. I'm scrolling on the feed. Let me scroll through the other thing. Whoops. Close that. Okay. With all the gifts and stuff, it clogs up my event feed. I can't see things. Bajarki, you are wild. I love you, my friend. Thank you so much for making this bear market a little bit more comfortable. Gifting 120 memberships over on YouTube. Just wild. Wild, my dude. Bajarki, I won't give away any of his information, but OG Bitcoiner, this man, he knows. He knows. There aren't many of us left. The problem isn't that there aren't OG Bitcoiners left. It's just the longer and the more OG they become, the quieter they become. There's something characteristic about being in Bitcoin a long time with, I don't know, kind of an ego loss, perhaps. It's interesting. If anybody else has ever observed that, let me know how you feel. Okay. Wild, dude. Thank you so much, Mr. Bajarki. Bajarki. Thank you, thank you. If you've gotten a gifted membership from Bajarki, once again, put an emoji in the chat. Hype it up. Smash the likes and subscribes. Make sure you've opted into gifting memberships, and maybe you will be the lucky winner. All right, Ethereum. So pretty much on track with what we were looking for. We broke 1,220. I'm looking for 1,300. This is our major resistance above. However, in the last stream, I was looking for a backtest of 1220. Let's see if that's still on the cards for Ethereum. Money flow on the day looking great. This is a lower low, which is unfortunate, but VWAP showing some strength, even though it's waning off. I think that falls in line with the backtest of 1220. Momentum. We're seeing a higher high, and we're seeing that momentum continue to accelerate on the buy side. I like it. Potential for bearish divergence on the day as you don't have a higher high in RSI right here. But that is not the end of the world. Let's zoom down. Money flow steadily creeping up. We have a very weak VWAP flow. 10 more memberships, Bajarki. You are insane. I love you, brother. Thank you so much. Congrats to Lassie, Roger, Haroon, Ben C., Ivan, Alan, Neo, Cyber Bob, Lord Dwanta, Tom Hardy. I feel like everyone in our community has to have a membership at this point. Like, this is insane. Mad with power, Lazarus had. Mad with power. You hit with the membership. Congrats, Alchemist, Jeremiah. I wish I could shout everyone out. Shannon Carter, Chemo and Crypto, my boy. Hope you're doing well. Salvador Gonzalez, Dennis 101. I can't even keep up. I can't even keep up. Tom Hardy, Alan Guermo, D. Henley, D. Generation, Pauly Shitashi, Anil Kumar. I'll try to get them all by the end. We'll see. Back to Ethereum. I can't get too distracted. On the 12-hour, beautiful setup here. Beautiful setup. This is maybe not a classic three rising methods, but it certainly is reminiscent of a three rising methods pattern. We have a rally, 1, 2, 3 falling candles. Now potentially we have the bullish engulf on the right side of this pattern to complete it. That is definitely a bullish pattern. I like that. I like it. Money flow looks good. RSI actually kind of decent too with this pullback here. And momentum potentially creeping up. It's going to come down to the daily close today. If Ethereum can close this day above 1250, 1256, that three rising methods pattern locked and loaded. Maybe we skip the back test of 1220, move right to 13. That could definitely happen. Could definitely be in the cards. In the cards. I love this RSI. I love this. Typically, this is not so hot, but we have oversold, no overbought. We have a potential. Someone told me in the comments, shout out to them, the word that I was struggling to find. Swing Oh, man. Now I'm on the spot. I'm going to struggle. Swing failure. Swing failure? I've like made videos about this concept and then just randomly blanked on it. Blanked on the word. What is it? Swing failure. Swing failure. I was right. Shout out to EAM Crypto in the comments after the live stream. Make sure you guys comment on the stream after it's live. It helps. Swing failure. Push to the upside into overbought. That is classic swing failure, and it did lead Ethereum from 1100, currently now at 1265. I think it's gunning for 13 still. You see this hourly. Ooh. If it rolls over here on the hour, it would actually have a swing failure bearishly, as it was overbought, didn't get oversold, and rejected right before the overbought line. Possible. 1256 for Ethereum. That's what I'm looking for on the daily close. That's going to look great. Interesting. That's also right where the daily needs to close for this to be a 3 candle setup. I mean, 1300. There we go. This is after all that talking, this is all I need to say. Let's move along. Keep smashing the likes and the subscribes. Keep the stream hyping, everyone. I appreciate you for all the hard work you do. And thank you again, Bajarki. You are the man. Total crypto market cap looking pretty good. We're holding on to 761 billion. That was the previous all-time high. 2018's all-time high. It was resistance, and now we're seeing that tested as support from November into this year. God, we just have to hold that. That's it. I'm going to put some alerts. On the day, kind of mirroring what we're seeing on Ethereum and I think Bitcoin, right? Kind of mirroring it. We have this potential for a 3 candle setup. We want to see total crypto market cap settle just a little higher. 780 billion, 0.5 to 780.53 billion. That's not even a fraction of a percent. Closes higher than that. We're looking for a 3 candle long setup, and we'll look for a target in just a second. What is with the bing bongs? I thought I turned the bing bongs off. People over on TikTok going crazy. What's up, Madam Dove? Thank you for the 2023 and the TikTok. I don't really know what those are. This is like our 5th stream ever on TikTok, but I appreciate you. If you're over on TikTok, make sure you check out the videos posted over there. A lot of great educational shorts. You guys will love them if you're traders. What's up, Foxy Punks? Easy trading. DTTMW Venoms. Link, please. Link's over on YouTube. Ooh, Mass Siswanto followed the host. Thank you. Right on. Shout out to TikTok. You guys are something. Back to the YouTubes, though. Total crypto market cap. Real quick, let's look at the week. Week currently bullish engulfed. I mean, this is something to get hype about. This is realistically, this is signaling a bottom. Doesn't necessarily mean the macro bottom, but this is signaling at least a local bottom. VWAP is higher on the week. Money flow hasn't rolled over yet, which is interesting. It's interesting. Massive bullish divergence on your RSI lows for the week. Momentum picking up out of nowhere after closing last week with gaining momentum. This is pretty spicy. If we get a bullish engulf for this week on total, and so that's above 769 billion. I'm looking for 814. Let's retest that weekly high. And if that does happen, it's likely a low target. We might even be looking back to 851. The stronger total crypto market cap looks, the stronger Bitcoin, whatever coins you're looking at, are likely to perform. So this is good news for literally everything when we see this. Bajarki, send in the super chats when you have been in for a long time in Bitcoin. You get disconnected with the fake fiat reality you live in. True that. Money is so weird to me. I grew up really poor, and then I had lots of money thanks to Bitcoin. And it's a weird world. I don't value it. I don't know. If you don't care about what Joe Biden is saying or any president because you're forever free. We are above. Crypto is above politics. It's above tribalism, except for, I guess, our own tribalism. It's true, though. There's something more. That I haven't talked about this kind of stuff for a long time, but like, there's just something more to crypto than Lambo number. And of course, we can talk about the ideology, but it's just like a mindset. It's weird. It infects your brain. Take a look at anyone who's ever discovered crypto. I don't think I've ever met a single person who has in-depth researched crypto and then been like, this is gibberish. The people who say it's gibberish don't know what it is. They never got into it. They never dug deep. They never saw what makes it work. That's what we have to do. We have to help people see that. Because once they do, it's over. You're in. All right. Let's move on to some altcoin charts. Let's start with LIDO. We'll go to LIDO and then we'll go to BitDAO because I already looked at those and I know those are doing great. So we were looking for a move to $1.63 on LIDO back on our stream, but we also mentioned a back test of this descending trend line. So I thought we would hit it, move back to this trend line. However, it kind of looks like in today's sell-off, that line was, wow, that is loud. I don't know how I get rid of that noise. I have no idea. No idea. I don't even know where it's coming from. We're looking for a back test of the trend. It looks like in today's candle we got it. It's a little shy, so maybe we do come back to back test it again in the future. But LIDO closing above $1.38. I mean, our $1.63 target looks spot on. Like, this was perfect. It was perfect. Prices continued to push up, hit like $1.50 in today's candle. Let's take a look at our indicators quick. Money flow rolling over as it was. Beautiful. Higher high on VWAP. RSI is a little scary, actually. RSI is a little scary here. It's very, very high. That doesn't mean that, you know, when it goes high, now it has to go down. However, we can see that price action has not really mirrored that. We haven't seen price push that high despite being incredibly overbought already. This to me suggests that LIDO either needs to make a much bigger move up, meaning higher than 163, probably closer to like $3, needs to really push up in order to eliminate that bearish divergence on the day. If it kind of hits 163 and putters out, that bearish divergence is definitely going to take it back down, and we may actually be looking at this trajectory. Momentum is up. Dude, this looks great. I'm kind of sad I don't own any of this or never did. I don't really know what it is. What is LIDO? I don't know. Maybe we have some experts in the chat. Let me know. But Jarky says, let's get 420 likes. Let's get our 420 license. I mean, that's just good advice. We have 240 likes right now. We have plenty of viewers to get to 420 likes in this moment. With your help, we can get 420 likes right now. If everyone here that hasn't hit like hits like, we got it. We'll get our 420 license and we'll blaze into the weekend together. Monthly looking good. Really very little update. Interesting. We really nailed LIDO. Like, we nailed this in the last stream. We nailed it so hard there's very little to do now. Very little to do except for wait with our, I don't know, hands crossed, just waiting for our targets to hit. Dig it. Similarly, BitDAO. I think this is Bybit's exchange token. They are a sponsor of this channel, but they don't sponsor me to say anything about the chart. I would never accept money to say something about a chart, period, ever. End of discussion. This was a just natural, organic analysis. Boom. From 31.5 cents to 42.9. Beautiful wick back test right up to 42.9. Have we even broken it? Look at that. Look at this precision. What do you say, people who say TA doesn't work? How do you explain this? How? TA does work. It's just not a magic free money button. It doesn't just generate dollars. Looks like this daily wick flushed out new longs from the last day. That's a strong climb, man. You are encountering some pretty strong resistance. I'm actually going to turn to LuxAlgo to get some of this order block info. Premium price, smart money concepts. Here we go. We didn't actually look at this, but I just pull up LuxAlgo smart money concepts. This indicator not only identifies market structure for you in a very convenient way, it also has real-time order book data to create these. This is not just like looking at, I don't know, these candles and saying, okay, here. It's looking at real-time order block data, and this is looking pretty on point. LuxAlgo link in the video description below. Let me make sure this loads. Okay, not working. But we're encountering what looks like our major resistance here. Honestly, I'm going to bet on a retracement. I'm going to bet on a retracement here. Our Fibonacci extension and retracement tool. Maybe the 618 down here. That was support, so probably not ideal to come back down this low. Not ideal. Why is that not working? Bajarki says 259, 260, 420, let's go. Come on, guys. Likes are free. They're free. Just smash the like button. Keep smashing it. Subscribe. There we go. It's in the chat. It's in the chat. Maybe down here. Not great if it gets tested again, but that is a pretty strong market structure. If you can hold 31.5, that's good. I'm kind of skeptical that this will continue. I'm a little skeptical here. The kind of argument towards it will continue is this. This is the entire history, to my knowledge, of this coin. Started in November of 21. Look at how tightly it's stuck to this channel. Look at this. This is incredible. It didn't test the bottom of the channel on its most recent fall, but what it did do in this rally is it broke above this massive descending parallel channel. While these are kind of bearish patterns, they do typically resolve to the upside. And that might be what this break in structure is showing us. So let's take our fib. Let's look at the whole thing. Look at the whole thing. Interesting. Interesting. LuxAlgo already spotted this for us. Our 382 retracement looks to be right at this block of orders. 64.2 cents. If we do see a break on this 42 or 43 cents, that's the next logical upside target. We look up farther. This didn't really look to interact with price. But our 618 at $1.13. There's your upside, I'd say, potentials. Right now, I'm skeptical if it'll even break 43, unless the rest of the market really kicks off. I could see something like this happening too. Backtesting, bumping, and running on the channel. Probably will happen in the 36s-ish. But this chart looks really good. Looks really good. I would not look to open a long position right now personally, as you're right below resistance. If anything, I think a smart trader might be able to say, well, maybe I could do something like this. Now, you're likely entering this knowing that the odds are not very good, right? Not very good. But there could be a trade. There could be a trade here. Looking to basically retarget 31.5, looking to take a short from this order block of of resistance right where this candle touched. I could see that playing out pretty well. I'm not going to take this trade though. Not worth it. Let's move on. Bajarki hyping up the likes. We're struggling today. We got a lot of viewers, but not a lot of likers. 280. Are we tapped out at 280 likes? Let's get 420. It's going to be the weekend. We're going to want to blaze it. Trust me, you're going to want to blaze it this weekend. Let's take a peek at 88. Doesn't really look like anything's changed here. Still looking for the same move. We had 31 cent support. It broke. Now I think we're stair-step climbing back to 31 cents. Highly doubt anything is going to have changed here. You have a higher low in your money flow, higher high in your VWAP on the day. That's looking pretty decent. It's looking pretty good. It really hasn't changed much. 12-hour looking to roll over as well. Okay. ADA, man, I'm looking for 31 cents. I think that's really the only target here. You had a local high. Looks like you backtested it on the 12. 31 cents. I don't know what else to say about ADA right now. I guess I could do this. If we don't, well, even if we do make it to 31 cents, if we don't make it past 31 cents, we have major support below us just under 20. Just under 20 cents. If we see a rejection, that's likely where I'm looking. If we break through 31 cents, which would be wild. If we break through, 41.6 was our macro support all throughout 22. That would be where I would look. For now, I'm still more of this opinion of rejecting from 31, but either way, I think this has its sights set on 31. I don't really have much else there. That's kind of just is what it is. Bajarki super chatting every time someone likes. 297 likes. Come on, guys. Get 420 so Bajarki doesn't have to keep super chatting. He needs to keep some of his monies, right? You're insane, dude. I love it. I appreciate you. 28 cents kind of resistance. I mean, from where? Kind of. I mean, kind of, sure. Hey, there's technically resistance everywhere, right? Every value has some traded amounts. I mean, here's a wick on the day. I wouldn't really count that. Let's see if there's anything back here. I don't know. I think 31 is where it's at. I think 31's where it's at. But there's arguments to be made, and I definitely encourage you guys to bring me your ideas, man. I'm not someone who can't be challenged or they get butthurt. Like, tell me what you think about charts. I want to know. I don't mind being wrong. Real traders know they're going to be wrong. Just how they handle it. Bring me your concepts. Bring me the concepts. All right, not much else about ADA. Still looking for 31. I wanted to take a look at TRON here quick. Let's see. I want to take a look at TRON because it's not moving with the rest of the market. It's actually moving kind of more bearishly at the moment. Oh, that reminds me. I got some alerts last night. All right, after this one, I have something really juicy to show you. I'm not going to spend much time on TRON. This is pretty ugly. I mean, you could count this as a flag, as a bull flag. But the bottom here, these lows, this is kind of a flat bottom descending highs to me. I'm not digging that. Not digging that look on the month. The weekly, it's even more apparent. However, kind of the thing that takes me here is you do have a nasty pattern. I do think it's going to look to break to the downside. But if you look at this chart, oops. If you look at this chart, that's pretty much where resistance was. Support, 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 support. If you lose your low at 45 or 4.5 cents, I mean, I probably then would be looking down to your next major one at 3.3 cents. Below that, you have like 2.3. I thought there would be something more interesting here. This chart just doesn't look like anything else in the space. That's why I wanted to look at it today. I wish there was more. I wish I had like more juiciness, more spice on this. The next one, I have some spice on. A coin very near and dear to my heart that I honestly might look to pick up more of based on the chart I'm about to show you. I don't like this flat bottom. I just don't dig it. I thought this would look better. If TRX doesn't blow its casket down, we'll see. I'm going to set an alert. I actually don't have much to say about it. I thought I'd have more. Basically, the takeaway for this is TRX looks very different from everything else. Keep your eye on it. Keep your eye on it. It's interesting. All right, so here's the chart I didn't talk about in the beginning and that I want to show you guys. I looked at this last night and said, holy shit, I don't have enough XMR. Literally said that to myself. Literally. This is XMR BTC. Has a very robust history all the way back to 2014. Monero, one of my favorite coins. Monero, Litecoin, probably neck and neck for number 2. This is against BTC. What we see here on weeks. So this is weeks. This is not daily. It's not hourly. This is weeks. May 21st. We had a high on XMR BTC. That high was broken, I believe, last night. Boom. Look at these lines are really old, but look at how they're interacting with price. I don't even know where that's from. That's wild. Wild. So XMR broke its 2001 high versus BTC. That's very uncommon. I could definitely see it coming back down here to test the structure's resistance as support. Not necessary, but regardless, the BTC pair looks super strong. Super duper strong. The next real upside target would be 011. But what I want to show you guys is actually the USD pair. Wow, this is so old. This is probably not even the right one. I might make a clean one. Okay. Yep, this is what I was looking at last night. So here we go. On the year. On the year. Let's take this off. Months. We looked at this chart a long time ago. It did close a bearish engulf yearly candle, which is odd. It has not traded below the yearly open at $147. I'm going to put a white line on this chart for that. Hasn't traded below. But here's what's pretty cool. So let's take it off the yearly. Let's go down to the month. This is its monthly chart. And holy shit, does this look good. Holy shit. $113. $113. In June, it dumped to 113, went below, under $100 very briefly. It opened its next candle above 113 support. Now check out these monthly candles. Look at this. You have one wick that goes down to that 113 support, and now you've moved back up. This is crazy. Like, this is insane. I haven't felt like this in a while. It's a perfect 0.5 on our monthly opens and closes. So we came down, we double topped, 0.5 retrace, 113. I think this is going to do this. I don't think it's going to go up like that. It's much more likely to do something like this. You know, something that's really hard to trade, right? But I think it's going to $469. We actually had that arrow drawn here on this chart. That's what caught my eye when I opened it. There we go. We had this arrow drawn here from a long time ago, October maybe of last year. At the moment, there we go. At the moment, we did see trading equal to the previous high on the week, but look at this structure. This is freaking wild. It's freaking wild. You have these lows and highs coming down. You have a broadening pattern. Broadening pattern. I'll do that way. Pretty much no matter how you draw it, this week and yesterday broke that broadening pattern. Look at how this looks. Boop. A little pop above that wick today, maybe back testing that broadening pattern. I think this looks awesome. That 0.5 retrace is what grabs me. Money flow starting to crank back up, even though we've set lower highs. VWAP with higher highs, momentum with higher highs on the day. The only problem with this is, like, I don't know. I don't really want to just buy at 150. That's not good trading. But that 0.5 retrace, man, that is awesome. From this huge macro structure. In harmonics, this would be what, a 5-0, a bullish 5-0. When you have a structure, you move to the 0.5 retrace and you bounce. I mean, I don't know what happens here. I don't know how long it'll take to get there. But Monero weirdly looks like it wants to go back to its all-time high, despite the rest of the market not really looking that way. Monero didn't, it was just like Litecoin. It had a muted bull run. It never really broke its all-time high, kind of double topped. If we look at our 1618 retracement, our 2, now our extensions, these might be a little hopium, right? I mean, 2,800, maybe not that hopium. 8,400, kind of hopium. But 2,800 by the peak of the next bull cycle is not a crazy number. Now, that could be a 2-3 year wait, right? But it's currently trading at 150, and I'm skeptical because I want it lower. If I see Monero return to the bottom of this wedge at like 113 perfectly, I'm going to look to add more. Not a crazy amount, but I'm going to look to add to my stack. I have a decent amount. I'm just hype about this. I haven't felt hype about a chart in a while. I highly caution market ordering or even taking leverage. This could take a long time to play out. I'm going to do this spot. If it reaches 113, I personally am going to look to add to my bag and spot. Super hyped about Monero. Definitely the chart of the day. Definitely. Are we still live on TikTok? Yeah, we're working. 28 viewers on TikTok. What's up, TikTok? Da Vinci. Nail. You made $600 today. Good for you. Congrats. Salvador Clement Kifieri. Cheers. 320 likes on YouTube. Can we get 420? I'm going to jump into the next chart here. Can we get 420 while I do it? ETC. We looked at this last stream. It's interesting how many coins have this same daily setup. Large green body, tiny red body, and now a bullish engulfing green body. If ETC closes the day, I feel like I'm just repeating myself. I hate that. Closes the day above $19.20, currently at $19.71. 3 candle long setup. I'm looking for $23.77. Same target as last time we looked at it. But that's looking heckin' strong. I wonder why. Who's like who's pumped up about Ethereum Classic? I don't know. Maybe they're out there. Miners, maybe. I don't see much new on this chart. Really, we saw this giant green candle. Yesterday was kind of a consolidation. And today, with 4.5 hours to go, let's close above 1920. Let's look for 23. Let's do it. It's pretty beast weekly. This makes sense now. Okay. This weekly, I didn't catch this in the last stream. Right below $20. Right below $20, there is a weekly local resistance, and that's even where we tapped basically 2 days ago and today. So while 1920 would be good, maybe 1990 is really the number we want. That would be a much more bullish close. I'm going to set an alert. Money or momentum waning 3 weeks in a row potentially. Money flow does look garbage, but VWAP finally popped up. Not really a condition where I'm going to look to test like a macro high, but man, right here, that 0.5, 25 bucks, man. I think it's calling Ethereum Classic's name. I don't know what path it's going to take to get there. Could easily see kind of this 23 back down to 20, back up to 25, something like that. 0.5 retrace. It looks good. Looks good. Ethereum Classic weirdly moving off the higher low. What's really cool is if it does break, if it can make its way all the way up to 45, then it does have this nice inverse head and shoulders. Could see that playing out. It's way too early to call that, but I could see that playing out. All right. Didn't want to spend too much time on ETC. What do we got? Solana. Let's look at Solana. Solana just trading sideways. That was a huge fake out. Thank God it held $8. Our measured move target to the downside, $4.75 support below, $20.72 resistance above. I don't love that it's consolidating above support. I am someone who believes that is bearish. I would prefer it actually to be below resistance. But we did set up a hypothetical trade in the last stream. Hasn't filled yet. We're looking for 1250. It only traded as low as 1270. And we're really just looking for, what, 15 bucks to the upside there. That'd be a pretty slick play if it fills. And you can really see that, that consolidation here. Close your daily, and now you're kind of just trading sideways, very tight range. What do your indicators look like? Not so hot. You have a lower low and money flow VWAPs coming down on the day. Not super great. MACD says momentum's up. MACD has been very odd over the last few weeks. It's eye-catching. And here we go. Bitcoin's breaking 16.9. Boom. Boom. Bitcoin breaking 16.9. Let's go. Let's go. I'm digging it. I have a little profit taking set at 17.1. This is looking like it's gunning for it. Are you gunning for 17.1 Bitcoin? Nice candle. Nice candle. I don't know if I can look away. I had other altcoin charts to look at, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I can look away now. Let's take a peek at these low time frames once again. 15-minute, all right, or 5-minute. This is pretty beast. Look at this. Inverse head and shoulders on momentum there. Boom. Right there. Love it. Love to see it. Money flow reaching new highs. VWAP a little skeptical, a little shy, not really reaching as high as I would expect with a move like that. 15-minute is just rolling over. Remember, guys, at the beginning of this episode, if you weren't here, or if you were here, remember, we talked about how important today's close is for the daily and the 12-hour, and I think the 6-hour as well. The close we're looking for is above 16,844. We're looking for that close to cement in that bullish engulf and or 3 candle long setup on the day. We're looking for it to cement in a 3 rising methods potentially on the 12 hour. We're coming off a bullish engulf on the 6 hour. Pushing up into resistance here, just under 17K. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that RSI. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I have to set another alert. No. Okay. We have a ton of viewers. Right on. We only have 334 likes though. Are we just out of likes? Right now we get 420. That's all I ask. We got like 800 on the last one after the live. All I ask is for 420. All I want is 420. Make sure you've jumped in the Discord for after the stream. That's some spice. But now the candle's red. I'm going to add a tighter alert, and we're going to go back to our alts. We looked at Monero. We looked at Ethereum Classic. We looked at Solana. We got interrupted. We're going to do a quick, brief look at XRP, just for good measure. Oh, our long got riggedy wrecked. Oh, that was a while ago. Was it? Closing a daily lower, but no lower low on the wicks. Not looking supreme there. Lots of chat and gifting out more memberships. Holy moly. Holy majoli. Bajarki, the king. Kim Chope was gifted a membership. Kim Chope has a check on YouTube. You got a check mark on YouTube. We'll have our check mark soon if you guys keep subscribing and joining our fam. I can't even name them all. Sheepy, Left Field, Claudio, Carping, Marco, Ofek, Levy. Who else? OG Crypto Daniel, Crypto Music, Ben Close, Jeffrey DeGott, Brian Hoffmeer, Brian's, Author Rowe, Jonathan Young, Zatoshi, B-Dog, Claudio, jeez, there's so many. Toby Davies, Bradley Street, Simo, Tala, Jacob John, Leah Wick, Buck Nasty, Harry Buck Nasty, Relaxing Flights, Joshua Mason, Serranus, AI Ducksworth. I can't even do them all. Sebastian Benta subscribed. Welcome, Sebastian. Good to have you, my friend. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hash Ribbon Signal, says Greg Zilla. Okay. Yeah, I was bored of XRP already. Okay. Hash Ribbon. Let's bring it out to the day. I don't know what ding dong means, but it keeps ding donging. Ding donging. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. El Homie, Kev, Noel, Mar, Chicks, and Rice. Good to have you all. Hash Ribbon Signal? Sure. Look at hash ribbons. Interesting, Greg Zilla. Greg Zilla, an OG of this channel. Interesting, Greg Zilla. I wonder if this is what you're looking at. So hash ribbons is a pretty cool indicator. Now, I don't use it in my analysis typically, but I'm always open to new ideas, to adding things to my trading tool belt, etc. Many people do look at hash ribbons, and what is really cool about it isn't just looking at candlestick data. This is one of the few indicators that's incorporating other data. And you can see that data over here with these bajillion, trillion, jillions. What that is the Bitcoin mining hash rate. As we can see, hash rate has been in a clear uptrend basically forever. Basically forever. Since its inception. The biggest dump in hash rate was actually May of last year, weirdly. That was during the miner China ban thing. That was the biggest dump in hash rate ever. It was the first time I think it's ever broken lows. But what we see here is interesting. Greg, let me know if this is what you're looking at. Those memberships are just going wild, dude. Bajarki, you are unbelievable. Unbelievable. So as price goes down and some miners become unprofitable, they turn off. As price goes up and miners turn on because they're profitable again, we see this go up. What we see here is supposed to be kind of the unprofitability level. This indicator looks kind of for minor capitulation. when miners are being squeezed out of the system. What I like, and hopefully this is what Greg is looking at, is right here. What I see is two kind of familiar or similar patterns. You see this, let's say, ledge drop, right? Kind of see that here, kind of see that here. What I like is this reversal right here, because we saw that in August, August of 22, before we ran up to a new all-time high. And that's kind of looking what's happening here. We don't have like a buy signal yet. You can see this does produce buy signals. We don't have it yet, but the dots are getting closer together like what happened in the previous rollover. I wonder if we get onto a lower time frame. Yes. Seeing hash rate march up despite price not marching up with it. I think Greg's probably looking for that hash rate to give the buy signal. We don't quite have it yet. That's pretty cool. I haven't looked at that in a while. Strong 4 hour now with 13 minutes. Yes, we only have 13 minutes to close and it's still pushing. Let's go. Let's go. Get hype. Smash the likes. Let's get hype. This is looking good. I was going to end the stream. We're not ending the stream now. I've redecided. We're not ending the stream now. Too much spice going on. Potential spice with the ding dong. I don't know what that means. Why does it do that? I don't know. Just to wake us up. Do OP. What's OP? Can't stop the grind. About to hit 1,000. Good luck, Noel. Noel. Good luck, my friend. Shring Tech. Don't end, I know. If I end, it'll reverse this and it'll be bad. I'm not going to end. I was going to end. I'm not going to end. That ding dong is something. I think it's TikTok. Prajal Prego followed the host. Prajal. What's up? G's following. Elroy. El Homie Kev. Is trading as complicated as it looks? It can be. It's as complicated as you want it to be. Our live stream, this leverage trade I have open, this was very simple. This didn't take anything. But sometimes they can be very complicated. Depends on the person. I swear I turned the alerts off, so I don't know why it is doing that. I don't know. Wonder if I mute audio? I don't know. We'll just deal with a few more bing bongs. It's the police. Open up. Hopefully not. I've been a good boy. 5 minute pushing higher. Money flow is starting to rocket. Starting to rocket. That momentum. Look at this. This is just up in outer space. 81 RSI. Last time we had a higher RSI was back here or back here. Wow. My computer is lagging. I gotta close some of these windows. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. Oh, Monero. If only I could spend the whole stream looking at you. I would. That's junk. If only. Low time frame's looking good, man. 17.3. I'm looking for 17.3. LFG. All right. Alert set. I'll come right back to Bitcoin. Let's finish up these altcoins. I think Near is really the last one, and then BONK, which is BONK, that I wanted to cover. Near in our last stream, pretty spicy. Our last stream was like all the big moves, and then yesterday was nothing. Now we're seeing some moves again. Same setup with the 3 candle. Long setup with a close on the day above 155, currently at 159. Money flow hit a lower low, not ideal. $172 is really the same as the last time we looked at it, because I guess it hasn't moved that much. Looking for 172 and a back test of 150. Now, we've already back tested 150 on Near. We've already back tested it. If this low holds, 172. I think this is pretty easy trade setup. Just snipe that low. Boom. Something like that. If this low breaks at 148, you're probably going to want to get out of a long position anyway. So I think this is a pretty logical trade setup. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if it fills. Remember, guys, a little like pro tip for trading. It is always a good idea to create a plan and stick to the plan. The problem with this plan here for near in your minds would be, well, what if it doesn't fill, right? If it doesn't fill, you can't lose the trade. Try to incept that into your brain. A missed trade is a good trade. Sounds weird, but it is a good trade because you didn't enter at a bad time. You could say, well, I could have just market ordered into the long and maybe I would have gotten it. Sure, but now you've entered way higher. You're not sticking to a plan. You're not making a plan, and you're setting yourself up for failure. If this trade doesn't fill and just goes past 172, this is a successful trade. You didn't lose anything. That's a successful trade. Try to remember that. It's easy to forget. Now, I'm still struggling to find where BONK is even trading, which has like a good chart. But for some reason, everybody wants to look at BONK. BONK is BONK, man. People are going to get more just equally wrecked on this as they did as Shiba. Equally wrecked. What a weird chart. There's not a ton of price history to go off of, so we won't have much analysis again. I remember when that was true of ApeCoin, and we were looking at Ape, and it was like we were really zoomed in. Now we're really zoomed in again. Really, the only thing you have is this daily resistance above you and the open of today below you. I think this is not crazy to expect, maybe range trading. A break above your daily resistance, and yeah, maybe you're going back up to explore some of these highs. When you only have a few days of traded history, you really are limited in your analysis. There's not a lot to go off of. I know there's more traded history on like Solana Swap or something, but we're not going to get into that. This is probably how I would look at it today. This is probably how I would look at it. Right near resistance. If you break that, you're back up here. But I mean, that's pretty strong resistance there. Yeah, break of structure, change of character right here. This is identifying a bigger one down here. That's a fake out. Actually, don't have much to say about this. You either reject from your daily resistance, move back to support, or maybe you can move up. I don't think it's going to move up. Something tells me it's going to go back here. Dunno. There's not enough history to really mess with this. People are going to pretend like there is, or I don't know. Maybe they actually know where to find this. Do you guys know where to find it? You personally don't care. Good, Honda. We shouldn't. Don't. It could throw another flagpole up. Does anyone know how on TradingView to see the history of this? Is there a way? I'm not touching this. If you touch this, you're going to get bonked. Don't get bonked. If you do get bonked, if you can't help it, if you just can't resist getting bonked, I highly recommend you take my shitcoin dabbling strategy, which is I take about $100, I just throw it in, 0 or a million, we'll see what happens. That's the best. That's all you can do. You know, let's give Bajarki a wrench. He deserves it. Where's Bajarks? Where's the Jarkster? Where is he? Where is the Bajarkster? I guess I can't find it right now. You'll get a wrench. Eventually you'll get a wrench. When I find you. If you're here, Bajarki, say something so I can find you. I can only find people talking about him. There he is. Let's give him a wrench. Give this man a wrench. Give him a round of applause. Smash the likes and subscribes. Ding dong. You know what? The ding dong, it's actually growing on me now. 5 minute was looking strong. 15 minute was looking strong. We're seeing continuation. There's no time to... I found Bajarki, but there's no time to find him because Bitcoin's moving again. Oh yeah. It's getting spicy. It's getting very spicy up in here. Pushing to 17K, 16,960. We were looking just for even 16.9 as a daily close, and it looks like we're getting a little bit extra. A little extra. Extra. Go. Wait. Go. Beautiful candle. Beautiful daily candle. If it can close up here, this is beautiful, man. That bottom wick, this is turning into a kicker candle. We just need to see a little more volume, I think. A kicker candle is a definition I made up. I like to make up my own things a lot. And what it is essentially a candle that intra time frame, so this case today, traded in one direction with a long wick deviating from where it opened. And then before it closes, it retakes, moves back to the open, and continues, reverses the other way. Usually it's coupled with high volume. We don't really have high volume here. It's interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if some volume comes in by the end of the day. Not really high volume. But they are usually strong reversal patterns, strong reversal candles. And we're definitely going to be watching this. We are within pennies, within dollars of breaking our high 2 days ago. A lower high here really would not be quite as ideal. But it does set us up very nicely into the weekend. Very close. Just below 17K. Let's go. No! Get out of here, red candle. We ain't got time for you, red candle. Ain't nobody got time for you. 5, 15, and 30-minute candles closing in 2 minutes, 50 seconds. They're looking pretty damn good. 30-minute, we looked at this at the beginning of the episode and said, what is this? What is this? Inverse head and shoulder. Money flow. It's weird. These patterns on money flow and momentum also seem to work. Strong 30-minute reversal there. We identified at the beginning of the episode. I'm digging it because we had so many time frames that really just needed that little bump to look very good. Here we go. 4 hour. Good. Absolutely looking to roll into positive money flow. We have a twist of momentum at the zero line. I love it. I love it. That's beautiful. Beautiful. 6 hour momentum, twisted money flow, moving up, VWAP moving up. Not a lot of change there. After coming off a bullish engulf candle. Bullish engulf candle on a 12 hour, bullish engulf candle on the day. It's like every time frame is looking for this same bullish engulf right now. Every chart we've looked at today. It's pretty remarkable. Weekly, bullish engulfed. Above 16.83. Boom. What's the next one then? Logically, the monthly. Monthly. Right where my small take profit on my long is, 17,160. Monthly, weekly, daily, 12 hour, 6 hour, 4 hour. Do you feel, do you sense the spice? I sense it. I sense the spice. I don't like this 5 minute candle though. It's ruining my parade. Ding dong. I swear to God, I will figure out what that ding dong means at some point. Got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people watching. Almost 1,000 people watching on YouTube. Holy shit. Holy spice. We still don't have 420 likes. Guys, we have 1,000 people. Unless my thing's bugging out, which it does a lot. We can get 420 likes right now. Be generous. Be giving with your likes. We have 380. We just need 40 more. And then I won't ask about them at all again. That's it. No more. Matic, please, says Tony Smith. Kevin Deli. BLZ. What is BLZ? TA. BLZ. Extra spice at the door. 400 likes. Just 20 more. We can do it, fam. What do you guys want to see? 420 incoming, Brendan. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Kool-Aid Man time. Oh, yeah. LIDO, BTC, apt. I don't like apt. I don't know. Did anybody want to look at SNX? Nice 5 minute recovering a little bit. Let's go. Let's go, Bitcoin. 17.3 today. Let's go. 416 likes. 418 likes. LRC. Look at LRC. Pull it up. Blaze it. Two more. Blaze it. We can blaze it. 2 more. 418. Oh my goodness. 420. Blaze it. There we go. We did it, fam. We did it. 2 streams in a row. Back to back champions. Just like we're back to back TA champions. We got the belts. I'm gonna make a new chart. This thing looks out of date. It looks out of date. We're gonna look at LRC, I guess. Kind of an interesting chart. Not that different. Weirdly, not that different from Monero. Isn't that odd? Isn't that odd? Not that different from Monero, though it has broken below its 0.5. Your 618 retracement right down here at 14.25 cents. That's definitely going to be a support. Definitely going to be a big player. You unfortunately have some nasty resistance above too. Bing bong. Now I'm starting to like it. Now it's growing on me. Bing bong. That's your macro. So that's your macro resistance. Probably resistance right there. Here's your layout of the chart. These are the macro and also close to price action values. Right there. This looks locked and loaded, doesn't it? This looks locked and loaded. Let's see what we got on lower time frames. Striving for that bullish engulf on the week. Looking for 20.8 cents. 20.78 cents to be exact. For a bullish engulfed weekly candle. Let's add some indicators. Market cipher B. Boom. One of my faves. Let's add relative strength. Let's add LuxAlgo Premium Price Premium. LuxAlgo Premium. Wait, no, I didn't want that one. Although that one's pretty cool too. Where's this LuxAlgo? I have so many indicators. There we go. Let's take a peek. LuxAlgo sniped that sell. Man, $1.58. Strong buy. Let's move it on down. What's going on here? Really similar to everything else. Ugly weekly. That RSI is in the dirt. Reaching one of the lowest, most oversold points in its existence. On the weekly time frame. Loopring. Coming off a strong sell with the close sell signal. No buy signal yet. VWAP is up. Momentum is up. We have a higher low and money flow. Could see more retracement. Buy signal from 19.3 cents on LuxAlgo. Interesting. We can see in today it even touched the weekly bullish engulf line. Does look like it's rejected for now, but is that the case? Maybe not. Wow. All right. What I like about this chart, what I like about Loopring right now, I don't think I own any Loopring. If I do, just less than $50. What I like about it is most charts have a huge gap from their low. Our low on Loopring on the last day of the year, all the way down to 18.5 cents, currently only 11% off of its low. I like that because you look at other charts and they're like 50%. Monero's like 50 or 60% off its low. This one, only 11%, giving potentially some kind of entries if the bottom is in. Potentially. I'm going to set an alert. If this trades above 21.2 cents, let's go. $23. That looks good. I think if it can retake 20.78, looking for 23.8, probably pretty quickly. It's pretty inefficient price action above you. You just have to break through this resistance set by basically the last week. I would feel much more comfortable in a position from down here. It's like 14 to 17 cents. I'd feel more comfortable. That's like macro support. But that's not so far below you. That's pretty good. On what you trade now? What's up, One Honest? How you doing? I'm long Bitcoin. We're still long. We didn't get wrecked somehow. We didn't get wrecked yet. Although, did you guys just see what I just saw right now? About to blow your minds. I talked about this at the beginning of the episode, and I was like, but we don't really have it. It's not really there yet. Now it might be. Let's cut it like maybe this. I don't know exactly how to draw this. I'm starting to see that broadening pattern. Are you seeing the broadening pattern? I saw it right here. This looks very broadening. I have the broadening pattern 17.3 over here on the 7th of January. I'm seeing it. You have multiple tests to the bottom of this wedge. Now we're just looking for the top. Since this actually did, you know what? We had a low break and now a high break back to back. So what we might be seeing too is everyone's favorite diamond pattern. I'm going to draw it with the tool. Everyone's favorite pattern, the triangle. Let's see. Now I drew this a little generously. I'm not really sure how to do it. Not really sure. So in general, we have seen so many triangles paint out, and they haven't led to anything in this local price action, so I'm not going to be super excited for it or anything. But we have a swing low right into a swing high, and I mean, that's diamond. Tweet about it. Everybody tweet about it. It's a diamond. Oh. 17K breached. What do we get on BingX? 69.95. I'm feeling good. I almost want to remove this take profit. 11% up on this trade. I almost want to remove this take profit. I'm thinking 17.3 is the real. Now, you know what? I made a plan. I'm going to stick to it. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. We got 420 likes. We've had a huge, huge audience today. I'm digging it. It's been spicy. Guys, make sure you subscribed. Help us continue to grow. We're going to keep streaming if Bitcoin keeps moving. We ain't going to be done until it's done. We're not done till it's done, and it looks like it's going to continue. So, keep subscribing and liking. Morningstar subscribed. G. Kirk subscribed. It's hard to see with all these memberships gifted out. Miroslav Serenko subscribed. Rick subscribed. Dennis something subscribed. I can't read these. They're too tiny. But lots of people subscribe, and I love it. I love it. We got some viewers over on TikTok. Delta Culture. Du Vinci is still here. USD JPY, he says. Ale shared the live stream. I like that it shows you that. This is kind of cool. TikTok like shows you stuff. Like Ale shared the live. This guy wants signals. This person followed. It's really a nice setup. Nice setup. We're live on both platforms. But YouTube will always be our main. You're going to be here for a while. Let's go. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Look at that VWAP on the 5 moving up. 17.5. I mean, your 15-minute is just moving into positive money flow. And like your 30-minute is about to. Your 45-minute is reaching there, but it's not there yet. I like what I'm seeing. We're 10 minutes into this hour and we're already reaching for higher. Let's go. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep going. Keep going. 17.3K today. Let's go. LFG. Who's ready? Did I go over Adam? I did not space 8. We got a higher high already in the 5-minute in this hour. I'll look at Adam because I remember I said I was going to and then I didn't. I'll warn you though. I'm very likely to get distracted by BTC. Ta-da! Our Adam trade. Ta-da! It finished 2 days ago. I guess when we were the day after we were streaming. Maybe are we going to get the back test? I do not know. I'm not sure where this pullback will bring us to. Maybe 916. Nice little 5-0. We've seen that on some other charts. Maybe just back to 950. I'm still looking for this inverse head and shoulders pattern. Break. After a pullback here, we sniped. Look at this. We sniped the neckline. That's a self-fulfilling prophecy. We made the neckline and we sniped it on our trade. That was a solid 20% gain. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now I'm looking for a pullback, a break of the neckline again. And I think this is looking good. I think it's looking really good. 618. Right here. 1217. Weird. Market Cipher beyond the daily looks weird. RSI kind of looks weird. This is a janky chart. Not gonna lie. We had a really clean trade setup. This is a janky chart. You're right there at weekly resistance. You're about to roll over. Money flow actually looking, it does have a lower low here, but actually much more shallow than a lot of the coins we've seen. That's not a terrible sign. This little orphaned baby candle. 25 days to go on that. If we see that inverse head and shoulders play out, I'm probably look to take it to the top of the monthly. 1434. 1340, 34, 13, 1437, 34, whatever. Whatever. I don't know what exchange. Bittrex, no wonder it's all dots. Hourly actually maybe showing some strength here. Refusing to break our low. It might be looking for another leg up. This pullback could be short-lived based on that. Also could just be janked up because there's no volume on Bittrex and this chart's janky. Higher low in the 4 hour. Moving back up. Wow. 6 hour maybe looking to pinch here. VWAP's up. Momentum on this is just, it is and has been strong. Ever since we were live that day and we noticed this wick low. We drew this harmonic pattern. And we said, man, this looks a lot like a bottom. Looks a lot like a bottom. I'm still looking. Same thing. I'm not sure where the pullback will be. We could use our fib tool, say 0.5, 0.618. 618 would be good. 875, 0.5, 916. But this thing, man, I think it's going to paint this inverse head and shoulders, and I think it's going to break higher. I think it's going to look for like 11. Adam's a cool chart. Now I got to get back to Bitcoin. I'm just going to stare at the candles. You guys want to stare at the candles with me? Why don't I close my long on a weekly top? Why don't I? Or why am I? This is where my long closes. Right there. So this is where I'm looking to close my long. My long also isn't just kind of like a long scalp position. It's a hedge against what I sold at the end of the year. So I ideally don't want to close it. I ideally want it to get stopped out in profit, and then I want price to dump down to like 13.8 where I have that order set. Let's see. I sold right about here, 16.6. So this long is just hedging my spot sell, my tax loss harvesting. Tax loss harvesting. So ideally, I really don't want to close it. I want to keep it open until I get to rebuy. If I don't get to rebuy, then that's weird. That'll not be good. But that's okay. Life will go on. It's not it isn't a huge position. It was just the commissions that I got in the last year. I believe that one. We do have a higher high. I'm liking it. Not much is going to have changed here We do see the daily money flow, though, rolling over. We're looking for upside. What's really cool is if all of these signals that we looked at from the beginning, if they all confirm together at this daily close, and then we see the daily roll over to positive money flow, like 17.3, sorry, 17.3 will be such a low target. If that daily rolls over with all these other time frames, man, 17.3 is way too low. If all of that confirms together, like, I think you're looking at least 20-ish. That'll be beast. I'll make a fat stack on that long. And if it rejects and that doesn't happen, then I make a fat stack on my short selling. Let's go. I didn't want to be on this long, but Bitcoin, you're finally spicy for once. You're finally spicy. How can I look away, man? You're spicing it up. You've broken your highs multiple times in this stream. We were looking for the 17K broken. Let's go. Let's go. What do you guys think? I'm going to make a new poll. Should I move my TP up? We'll close this poll. 71% of us voted yes, 29 no to the question, vote yes or no. I like the positivity, guys. I like it. Start a poll. Sure. My move TP up. Keep it where it is. Stick to plan. Move TP up. Let's do close it now. There we go. There we go. Ask your community, guys. What should I do? What should I do? Should I move this take profit up? Should I leave it where it is? Should I close it now? You can see my next TP's at 18. 18 Rizzle. The Riz. The Rizzle. Drizzle, Rizzle, my nizzle. Vote in the poll. New poll. New poll. Bigger and better. 17.1 first take profit. 17.6 next one. 42%. We only have 60 votes, but 42% saying move it up. 40% saying keep it. We've got to break that. Holy crap. Bajargi, you gifted 300 more memberships today. Holy shit, dude. I didn't notice how many because they just kept going. 300 new members today. That's on top of like the 400 or 500, I don't know, the other day and more before that. You are a king, sir. A king. Definitely see this broadening pattern playing out, though. My goodness, I know. I always say stick to the plan. But I'm seeing what you guys think. Lots of people are expecting it to reach 17, dangerous pullback. I mean, I don't know. It was at 16.6. For it to reach 17 is like, I don't know, the next number up, right? It's like saying people were expecting it to reach 15 after 16. It's like, well, yeah. Yeah. It's above this local level of support or resistance. I think it's painting out like a diamond. So I think it's going to move higher. I don't know if it's going to move past 17.3 though. 17.3 is visible on so freaking many time frames. We went really in depth with it at the beginning of the episode. Oh, look at this. So a little lesson here. I was talking about crosses down. And in fact, earlier in the episode, I specifically pointed out this cross down on Ichimoku Cloud. Specifically this one. I said, this is a bearish signal. Any cross down is a bearish signal on Ichimoku Cloud. But what's more important than the direction of the cross is the location of price when this signal is generated. I said, there's three options. Right now, we have a cross down. This is above the cloud, clearly above the cloud. Ding dong. It can cross in the cloud or it can cross below the cloud. There are no other options. That's it. Above, in, or under, right? This is a weak bearish signal because it is above the cloud. If this bearish signal, say down here, this was a strong bearish signal, it didn't play out. But this is a weak one because it's above the cloud. If it was in the cloud, it would be moderate, and if it was below the cloud, it would be a very strong bearish signal. What we got during this live stream, this wasn't here during our initial analysis. This is a cross above the cloud. This is the strongest indicator of bullishness that the 4-hour Ichimoku Cloud is capable of producing. We actually got one back here that brought us out and above the cloud, and here we are seeing a resulting continuation candle on the 4-hour. Very nice. Very, very nice. That cloud touch and TK, man. That was a good day for Ichimoku Cloud. Good day. 17.3 there on the 12-hour. I believe it's also there on the daily, 17.3. We're marching into the cloud. If we break 17.3, this is where I should change my TP. I currently have it at 18, I think. 18.4 would be the smarter play. 18.0. I'm going to change this. Limit 18.4. It's like 404. Error. There we go. Right at the top, it seems, of December's high. Right up here. That's where I'd be looking. 48% say move it up. Stick to the plan. 39% losing favor. Close it now. 13%. I don't think I'm going to close it now, though. But keep voting if you decide. I don't know if y'all vote that way. Maybe. Maybe. I've done it in the past, and it's been a bad decision, actually, in the past. Oh no. Oh no, a red candle. Oh no. Oh no. $17.30. Boo. Boo. What's nice though is to see price moving away from our target for the day, 16.8. I do like that. Can I please chart waves? Let me see. So I remember someone saying ocean, and I think ocean looked really good last time we looked at it. And waves always reminds me of ocean. So let's look at that. Take a look at this quick. I forget why it looked so good. You can rediscover it. I think it's the BTC pair retesting that trend line. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Not much there. Waves and ocean. I wonder if they're related. Maybe they're brothers. Yeah, bullish divergence on your low still, obviously. Obviously. LuxAlgo saying, hey, there is a block of sell orders at $1.61. Likely our resistance. We've seen that wick twice rejected now. Still looks about the same. You have your lows coming down, your RSI coming up. Bullish divergence out the wazoo. But is the low in? I remember saying I don't want to say that because of those top wicks. Those top wicks are just way too threatening. Look at these two nasty top wicks. That is selling pressure. That's $1.62 coming into play. Even have bullish divergence there. It's hard to say. It's hard to say much. Like, really, your important level will be, well, is 123 hold. And then you just have these huge top wicks. Like, it's at $1.40. That's a 50% move to the upside. It's hard to bet up with those wicks. It's hard. But maybe that's the chart kind of manipulating to make people not bet up. Because that works for me. I'm not going to bet up. I don't like those wicks. But the rest of the market's looking kind of primed. Looking kind of primed. This is Adam again. You don't need to put this as a timestamp. In fact, you probably don't need to do any more timestamps, my friend. We covered so much today. Look at Adam saying, Tom, why are you being bearish on me, son? It's like, don't bet that far down. All right. Don't like the wick on this candle. Bing bong. Pickle working overtime. You're the man, dude. There will be timestamps as soon as the stream is over, so you can go back and watch all the alpha. I highly recommend you watch the intro. The Bitcoin breakdown for today. So much has happened in this stream that lines up with what we were saying at the beginning of the stream. It's pretty freaking wild. Pickle's probably the only one who remembers it all because he's been here the whole time. We got 420 likes. We got a bunch of good charts. We had a bunch of targets hit today. This candle's winding down. Might even flip red. Sniping me. Just barely not hitting my take profit. Bajarki gifted 300 memberships. What a freaking goat. The goat. The goat. Make sure to check out crownanalysis.com. This is our newest project, launched just this year. We're still working on everything. But what we're hoping to provide are general finance, business, economic, trading, content in a blog form, and we're looking for writers. So check it out. Check out the articles. And if you're interested in writing and have your writing published, join the Discord. Let me know. We have an open call for writers. If you want your work officially published on crownanalysis.com, we can probably make that happen. We're looking for contributors. We're going to figure out pay and stuff once AdSense is up and running. Make sure you're in the Discord. Make sure you've liked and subscribed. Check out our sponsors, Bybit, BingX, and Market Cypher. You see me trading on them all the time. And go ahead, treat yourself to the Educational Shorts playlist. Good stuff, high quality stuff. Love them. They're my masterpieces. You already messaged me, Tassio? You're someone who automatically gets the green light. Of course, Tassio, my man. Bitcoin's winding down, being a little bit more boring, but we're going to be live again. I hope you guys join us. This was a wild stream, and I love every one of you. I hope you have a great Friday. A wonderful weekend. Crown out.